My name is Akil Sherman. I've been a certified trainer over 20 years, and I am not the trainer that grew up flat stomach, small waist, and shaped with a six pack. Today, I want to talk about how our mindset is directly connected to our ability to lose fat. And, they may not seem related when you first think about them, but they are definitely related. First and foremost, nothing happens until we make a decision to take action, right? And there's a lot of folks who really want to see a transformation in their body. And for my people out there who have been struggling with fat loss for a while, you're frustrated. You're frustrated. You've met with feelings of discouragement. You've been upset. Some people have maybe even cried. And some people may even be depressed about it. And what I want to talk about and kind of help you think through is that, when it comes to physical exercise and eating properly, this whole approach is not a punishment for you. It is you actually celebrating yourself. Because think about it. Because if you're a normal functioning human being and you have the function, I hate to use that again, but if you have the function or the usage, if you will, of your arms and legs and you're able-bodied, to avoid or to not exercise would be disrespectful. It would be a better way to put it. It would be ungrateful. You would be basically lacking gratitude in the fact that there are people out there who would kill to have the same functionality in their body, right? I mean, think about paraplegics, quadriplegics, some of our disabled vets who may have lost limbs, fighting for our country, things of that nature. And so, when you think about it on that scale, you have a lot to be thankful for. And to ignore or avoid physical activity is basically just, you're not taking advantage of the opportunity you have as a functioning human being. Something else that I would encourage you to think about is so many people have this mindset of they withhold love and appreciation and admiration from themselves because they aren't where they want to be physically. And that is completely erroneous. You see people who may post or in real life where, they take what they feel to be an embarrassing selfie where they may show off their midsection and they may have a significant amount of body fat that they, may be ashamed of. And they, say those kind of things like they're ashamed or I'm a mess or, whatever. And it's like, first of all, your words matter and your inner dialogue matters. So you don't want to spend your time on your fitness journey beating yourself up. Because what is that? Like, you're already dealing with enough challenges in the form of, making time for the gym, creating the habit of exercise, eating better, drinking your water, getting your sleep, and all that comes with that. And so there's enough challenges without us being our own worst enemy. So don't withhold self-love until you get where you are trying to go. Like, it's as if you're saying you aren't worthy of love, in your current circumstance. And frankly, you are. So let's avoid that. Okay. Something else, because people, struggle with motivation. And one thing I say, again, talking about mindset, find your why, find your reason for taking action. For instance, if you are a parent, you have brought a child into this world. And so now perhaps you think about your why is being healthy and physically able to raise your child, see them grow up, and then see how their life unfolds, and perhaps one day you become a grandparent, what quality of life do you want to have when it's time for that, right? So think about a why, something, maybe a different why would be if you're not where you want to be right now and you have a history of not eating great, you're not very active, think through what you will feel like and what you will look like, frankly, 20 years from now, 20 years out. If you continue down your same path and you don't take any action, what do you think you'll feel and look like at that point, right? So think through your why, find your why, because what happens is when you find your why, you find a reason to take action. And then, so that helps you get the initial spark, that initial motivation. But as I've said many times before, motivation is temporary. And so we really want to lean on commitment. And so, commitment, the difference between motivation and commitment is when you're committed to something, you'll take action even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is more emotional, like you're fired up and you're ready to do the thing. But then when that fire kind of ebbs, then where do you find yourself, right? So when you're committed, though, you will still do it independent of how you feel. So that's what I would encourage on that front. And then lastly, you want to focus on, because this fitness thing is not a zero-sum game. And so you want to focus on progress, not perfection. Like, first of all, nobody's perfect, right? Despite what if you tell yourself that, great, whatever. I don't know how that's working out for you. But on this fitness journey, the reason why we call it a journey is because it has valleys and peaks, right? It's not a straight line. And so you'll have hiccups, right? But that's why I'm big on encouraging people to focus on a healthy lifestyle as opposed to, I need to lose weight. Because when we focus on developing a healthy lifestyle, you're going to continue to proceed on your journey. And as long as you stay on the journey, you're going to get to your destination. It's just when you give up and quit, you won't ever get there. And so looking for all this perfection, like, if you missed the workout, or you missed, you made a, less than great decision with your, with lunch, or you had some cake, or you drank the pop, or maybe you went out to happy hour one evening, as long as you're not doing those things in succession, you'll be fine. The thing is, when you have one of those hiccups, get right back in the groove. Like if you miss a workout, take the next opportunity. Like if you had an evening workout, work out in the morning, or work out that next day in the evening. Just make sure you get it in. But what you don't want to do, like today, I'm shooting this, today is a Wednesday. Okay. And so there are folks who may miss a workout today or tomorrow and then decide, well, I already messed up, I might as well start fresh next week. Don't do that. Stop doing that. That's probably why you are where you are right now, because that is a procrastinator mentality. And it's not really serving you. If you're being honest, if you're honest with yourself, you'd realize that is not serving you. So when you miss the workout, or you have you make the less than great meal choice, you make the best choice at the next available opportunity. You get back on the horse. But see, so when you put all those things together and you start to lean into these items that I went over, you'll find that you are better equipped to stick with your fitness journey. And so that's why I say your mindset is directly connected to your ability to lose the body fat, because when you make those shifts, you start to feel better about what you're doing, and it won't feel so arduous. It won't feel like such a chore, right? So I hope that made sense. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Akil Sherman, and I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.